My name's Kevin Winterflood, born and bred Luton. Today we've been getting a full body session in. Started off with some statics, some dynamics, and then we'll go into reps and sets with weighted dips, weighted put-ups. And then between every set, we've done some squats. We just finished off with some Zercher walks and Zercher squats. Good session.
What's one of the key things for you when you're training?
To stay focused, stay locked in, and remember why you started. You know, don't get distracted on what other people are doing. Stay in your own lane, focus on your goals, what you want to achieve, and keep working hard towards them.
Have you got a couple words to summarize today's training session?
Good session. Good session, yeah.
Good session.
Good session. I'll tell you a couple of my favorite ways to train is EMOMs, every minute on the minute, and you could use any workout, just adjust the numbers, adjust the weight to your preference, and yeah, you build strength, you build endurance, you build cardiovascular. Yeah, that's one of the best ways to train for me. But then there's so many variations of ways to train. It's just I love it all. Love it all.
And is the weather an excuse to ever stop training?
These are the best times to train, man, especially for a run. You know, as soon as it's raining outside, you feel like you're in a movie when you go for a run in the rain, you know? So, yeah, get out there. It doesn't matter what weather, rain, shine, or snow. Get out and get some work in because it's not just for your physical, it's your mental as well.
And have you got anything coming up for people to stay tuned for and look out for?
There is. Keep an eye out. I'm not going to say too much right now, but keep an eye out. Inshallah, there's good things coming, big things for 2026. Yeah, it's been at least 5 months, 4 or 5 months. I think the last time we spoke, it was an idea this place was. I think I just got offered it and I was considering whether to take it because it was such a rundown building. And yeah, I think I was just in the process of just agreeing to let it out and start this venture. So right now we're in MovementBuilt Fitness. We opened up about 3 months ago. Started to run children classes, adult classes, and PT sessions. And eventually he's going to start reaching out to schools soon and start creating networks through schools.
We had a little talk just off camera. And what is like, there's a huge passion for calisthenics and bringing that to Luton and just making that.
Bringing a different type of energy, different type of training, different type of community to Luton. That's what it is, I think. You know, it's something that Luton's never seen before. Because before I started training, I never knew what calisthenics was. So it was only the year into my training I found out what calisthenics was. And I was thinking I'm doing half the exercises, and then I start seeing other people, and then I think once you're in it, that's when you start realizing, okay, it is much bigger than I actually thought it was. You know, especially in London, it's massive. You know, so at the minute I'm just trying to build up the classes. I'm starting to reach out to schools, and yeah, just bit by bit try and make a name, build up the brand, and start creating networks for young adults, children, and everyone else who needs it, you know. Before I was even teaching anyone to train, I was training myself, and I was going out training with you for like 2-3 hours, bringing all the equipment outside. Yeah. So without you even realizing, you've been on this journey with me, step by step. Even going to the Ultimate Athlete classes, setting up all the equipment there every Sunday, to this place now. But I just want you to see that nothing comes easy. So for me to come from nothing, to try and build something, not only for myself, but for the community, anything is possible. I don't know how to deliver it, man. I don't know how to deliver it. It was during lockdown, and I feel like I took the opportunity to redefine myself, concentrate on myself, develop my physical and mental state. And then with that, passion came through calisthenics. The amount of times I've joined the gym and, you know, new year, new me, it just never clicked. And this time round, I hit basically another rock bottom moment. And it was like an awakening call where, okay, this is what you need to do. This is how you need to do it. And this is how much it's going to cost you to get to the person you want to be. You know, so it cost me my friends. It cost me, well, friends. It cost me the people I used to hang around with. And it was very much a solo journey for a long time. And it still is. But alhamdulillah, I've met great people along the way. Yeah, and I feel like, again, you need to kind of take yourself serious. Because there's so many times, like you've probably done it yourself, like a new year comes and you say, yeah, I'm going to change this, I'm going to do this. I feel like you need to be sick or something so much where you feel like, I don't want to live like this no more. I want to change this part of my life. And once you take accountability for yourself, not just happiness, but like your overall health and well-being, then I feel like that's when you start seeing changes. And yeah, and lucky for me, it was calisthenics that changed my perspective on training and everything else that come with it. Okay, so again, along the journey, I've tried to bring people along this journey, but sometimes you can't feed the passion or the same vision what you have, you know. So I actually had another brother of mine, which was still good brothers, alhamdulillah, and his basic name was kind of Mr. Built Like That. I would say it was basically Mr. Built Like That. So we took him, took movement is basically, I always say like movement is medicine. So we put two and two together and it come up with MovementBuilt Fitness. It never worked out between me and him. So I continued the journey, and I kept the name. And it just resonated. It basically says what it is, you know, movement built. And that's exactly how we got to this stage right now. We weren't through money, it weren't through connections, it weren't through anything except hard work and movement, you know. And like we were saying earlier, it's like luck comes when you put yourself in those lucky positions, you know, when you grind your ass off in places that most people would be like, nah, I'm okay, bro, I'm okay. And I started off in parks, worked my way up, and eventually got a lucky break with this place, you know. So based in Luton, Eli Way, near Chorley End Lane. It's quite a discreet, how do you say? Discreet? Discreet. It's quite a discreet place, so unless you know it's here, it's a very secluded place, so it's perfect for the training sessions, for people who want to come, be isolated, and you can also rent this place out so you can have, you won't need, you won't have people coming in and out or anything like that, so it's quite a secluded place for people to train. Okay, so more information, you can either follow MovementBuilt Fitness on Instagram, or we've also got a website, movementbuiltfitness.com.
Have you got anything you want to say for anyone watching? Maybe someone's already putting in the work, or someone needs to get to the couch and put the work in.
I feel like we were saying earlier, I feel like if you want to achieve something, have that delusional mindset. Have that delusional mindset, even if you lose people along the way. You know, stay true to yourself, stay true to your word and your vision and your dreams and your purpose. Everything else will align, bro. Like, you haven't got to worry. Everything else is just white noise, you know. And even through the times when you feel like you got that self-doubt, which I do most times, you just got to keep going through the action, keep going through the movement, you know. Yeah, man, discipline will get you further than motivation, man. And for people who are, I used to call it like a quiet, desperate life, quiet, desperate mindset, you know, like where you're craving something. There's something out there that you're fucking craving for, you know, and I feel like that you need to put yourself in situations, places where you wouldn't even imagine yourself. I would never imagine myself bringing the community together, training in parks and this and that, you know, like if someone said that to me 10 years ago, I'd be like, you're crazy. That's not me. That's not me. But you have to visualize the person you want to be. You really have to visualize and think about what that person would do and do more. And that's what it is, man. Do more, man. Just step out your comfort zones. Keep chasing whatever you need to chase. And yeah, man, stop being fucking lazy, man. We've got one life, man. Risk it. But, you know, and even if you don't get to the pinnacle where you want to take things, it's a journey, bro. You know, most people don't even take that first step off the couch, like you said. You know, so regardless whether it's fitness, music, acting, you know, anything. It could be literally anything. YouTubing, like I tell my little girl, man, just chase it, bro. You can open up as many doors as you can. And yeah, man, if all fails, then yeah, well, you tried, bro. Like without even you realizing, I was going through this stage of my life where I was trying to turn my mindset, my physical, and everything around. And I didn't enjoy any of the training when I first started training. I was crying on my runs. I was heartbroken, yeah? It was crazy because I was heartbroken while I was trying to build myself and you subconsciously watching me build myself, you know? And yeah, that's all through doing something that I hated at the time, which is now a passion, you know? But it's like YouTube and everything else that you want to do. Do everything that you enjoy and that you want to pursue, but also make sure that you are getting some form of training in, whether it's walking, nature, anything that's beneficial for you, not only for your mental, but for your soul, you know?